Hello guys, this is Dr. Lior Bar-El, and man, do I have such a long laundry list of news for you guys. First off, stay tuned for tomorrow. There's going to be 3 days, obviously, of E3. E3 coverage for Nintendo. Lots of things actually coming, and it's kind of overwhelming and stunning. At least I hope it is. I want it to be overwhelming. I want us to have a long laundry list of cool games coming out and stuff like that. But let's first get right into it for E3. So on March 3rd, 2020, we finally got an announcement for the remake. Really, it is a remake of Final Fantasy VII. Now, this is going to be episodic, as we all knew it was going to be. And they're going to release it probably... I don't know how they're going to do it. I hope it's not like they did with Shenmue, where it came out a year and then 2 years later or whatever, and then you never hear from it again. I hope they don't do it also, that they actually sign a deal for all of the episodes instead of just coming out, because we know Sony is very quick to abandon things and everything like that. Luckily, it's coming out for every system except Switch, and we'll get into that in a later episode, probably sometime next week, because I'm trying to validate some information for y'all. I'm trying to get you all the info about that, if it's coming for the Switch or not, or if they're even planning it. But based on from what I hear, they obviously made now an announcement for March 3rd, 2020. The only thing is, I hope that they already signed, let's say if it's a 3-episode deal, they sign a 3-episode deal, so no matter what, this damn thing is going to come out, and we know that it's going to continue and be all right. I kind of hate that. I wish it was just one game. I really hate how companies now really try to spread out games or make games incomplete, so you have to pay more money to complete it. It's just a big mess, and I really hate that. And apparently this is becoming the norm of video games today, and this is kind of worrying me that it's not going to lead to a crash in the gaming industry. So far, I mean, people, they're paying it. They're paying the money, so hopefully that looks good, but I really hope they stop with this bullshit and just come out with a straight up game that we can actually enjoy. DLCs, whatever. I just hope they can start to release now complete games, and that's it. But maybe that's just me. I'm an oldie. Let me know what you guys think about that. They made an announcement also about Avengers, so about the Avengers game. So we're all looking forward to that. I have no idea what's what right now, exactly if they're coming out for the Switch, if they even have plans that they're coming out for the Switch, if they're serious about it, if they're saying it and it's not real, all of that stuff. So I'm going to get you some more information by next week. I gave like a laundry list of questions to Nintendo of America, to my buddy over there. So I'm hoping I'm going to get some answers. We're going to see exactly what's what. I'd like to, get you guys the most accurate information and see exactly what's what. Now, guys, just so you guys know, the Direct, E3 Direct of Nintendo is going to begin at 9 a.m. tomorrow on Tuesday. The thing is, for people that don't have YouTube as a career, when I get back from work, I'm going to be shooting out all of this, and I want us as a community to actually go over each thing and tell each other what we think of every little thing. So definitely I'm going to be getting you information, and also possibly, because I already sent out the questions, more information than what E3 Direct is giving you guys. I'm going to get you some more accurate information from Nintendo directly and see what else, or what's the detail behind it. So we're gonna see exactly what's what, and I'm gonna let you guys know the full dilly instead of just the half a dilly, if that makes any sense. So we'll see exactly what happens with that. But it's gonna be starting at 9 a.m. and they said that it was gonna be a 40-minute, new developments of. It says here 40 minutes of upcoming Nintendo Switch games. Now, this is the biggest fear I had, okay, and I think we all had this. That E3 was going to just announce one game, for Nintendo, like they did with Smash and stuff in Direct. Oh, they mentioned the Pokemon game. I thought literally there was going to be about Pokemon. The whole damn freaking thing was going to be about Pokemon. That was one of my fears. I said, I hope this doesn't happen. And right here, they're saying on their Twitter feed, 40 minutes of upcoming Nintendo Switch games. That means maybe, it's going to be a whole run-through of the new games that are coming out. Like Luigi's Mansion, I'm sure, is going to be up there. Other games are going to be going through it. I hope we get a surprise wrestling game. I know, like I told you guys in the other video, And I told you guys even months before that they were considering it. And I really hope that doesn't get scratched out, that actually they make a new wrestling game. And I hope it's exclusive to Nintendo, but even if not, a game that actually freaking runs well, runs really well. I would freaking dig that. I would love to take an actual wrestling game that works on the go. That would be freaking amazing. So I'm hoping that's going to come out, some information will come out on that. Again, that's just hope. But I think they're going to give us a little run through till about December or whatever of that. And, through the directs, they're going to go more in detail on that. But I'm hoping I'll get you guys more information so we don't have to wait that long. And we could discuss that on our page. So hopefully something comes and leaks through it. Another thing, they said it's going to be a 3-day direct. Now, I think obviously one is going to be dedicated to the indie games. So we're going to see how that is. I'm not, you know me, guys. I'm not really much into the indie circuit. I did buy some games. I like showing support to the indie networks. I think they're really cool, whatever. But it's just not my type of thing. I'd rather save my money and get bigger games, better. I don't want to say better because some people like even the indie games better than the bigger games. But myself, I just, I'm an old school. Indie games I rather play on my phone. You know how I am. But I still buy games for it and do reviews from time to time. I just, it's not really my thing. So to dedicate an entire day just to indie, which I think is what's going to happen over here, is interesting. We'll see what the heck they have to offer. I'm really digging this. I've been waiting I think we all have, to see what the hell Nintendo's going to pull out of their butt right now that's going to be golden. I want to see a golden freaking egg coming out of their butts. So let's see what the heck they got. They're going to give us a whole thing. I'm glad they kind of did Pokemon on the side on the direct, so hopefully they don't go too much into detail by, even though Pokemon really won me over, but I don't want to see like 20 minutes of Pokemon and a few games here and there for the other 20 minutes. That would be crazy stupid. And I'm hoping, again, with Nintendo, you never know. We have seen that. And I'm really hoping they concentrate more in delivery of games to give us more and more games that we could choose from. Things that we're going to really like, third-party wise, first-party wise, all of that stuff. That would be really, really cool. So they have 3 days. One of them probably, like I said, will be dedicated to indies. At least the other two, hopefully, will be for the new thing. Now, here's the thing that kind of amazes me. If you look at the Microsoft schedule, okay, for their Xbox One and all the stuff that's coming out and everything, it's kind of weird because you would see right on their schedule, Nintendo is mentioned there. It says Nintendo briefing. Now, I know a lot of these guys, these reviewers and everything, are trying to get you guys all pumped up and wild and, all of that stuff and whatever. There's no information. They can't give you information because there's absolutely no information about that. Only that they're going to come out with a briefing for Nintendo. Now, what do I think it is? What we all knew it is, okay? I don't think it's going to be anything with games. I think eventually they will come out. Maybe they will come out with a few, a couple of cheesy games or whatever that they're just going to re-release just for the sake of, hey, here it is. But I think it's more focused on the servers. If you guys remember before when we did a video before we were speaking about it, Microsoft wanted to actually, Nintendo and Microsoft wanted to work together to get their servers operating better, to make it more friendlier online. Maybe they could run the whole online. I told you my worries about that, how I think it's a bad idea, and how there's some things that it might be a good idea. But, Microsoft's track record, how they take things and they steal, and then they come out with something better and, completely steamroll everything else. If you guys remember what they did to the Dreamcast, they pulled out. Shortly after, Sega goes out of business, they come out with Xbox. So it's like, I don't know. Something is just, I don't trust Microsoft. It's not my thing. I do love games on the PC. I do like Microsoft games and stuff like that. I have a PlayStation 4. I don't trust Sony either, but it is what it is. But Microsoft, I just don't trust. They're the type that will take. I mean, you can see Sony is very, very hard. They don't want to do crossplay before. They're very careful working with Microsoft, and there's a reason for that. They know they're thieves. They know they're thieves themselves, but the thing is that's my worry with Microsoft. I'm not really thrilled about this. Is it going to provide a better online? I mean, let's face it, Nintendo's online is a joke. I mean, they don't really offer you anything, and you really get what you pay for. Some people are like, well, it's cheap. Well, yeah, because you get what you pay for. But if Microsoft is running it, what's going to happen? What are they going to offer? Is it going to make it more enticing? But also, are they going to raise the price? Which most likely, I think that's what they're going to do eventually. If they take over the whole online market of Nintendo. I don't know. But I think that's what's going to happen here. I think they're literally going to just be marketing, doing it's a briefing. So a short little briefing is going to be most likely, I'm willing to bet, maybe an announcement of a game or two or something that's whatever pulled out of their butt. But I think it's more likely going to be about the servers that they're going to work together, making Nintendo's online better. I don't know. We'll see what the heck happens. I didn't really ask any questions about that because Microsoft doesn't really interest me. I know that they were planning this before. So, that's what the video before was about. So maybe this is what they're going to talk about. I have no freaking clue. And to be honest, anybody that claims that they have any clue are lying to you, basically, because there's no information at all about any games coming out. They can assume that. That's fine. But again, no facts, yet they come out with videos that claim these things. This is why I can't... This is the reason why I make a channel like this, so we can talk about reality instead of things that somebody assumes and making career videos just to make a buck. I mean, that's just ridiculous. But we're going to see, hopefully tomorrow, we'll see what the heck they have to offer. I'm really looking forward to that briefing, just because I'm a little worried, and I stated all my worries in the video there and right here as well. It just doesn't. I don't know. I'm just not. It is what it is. Anyways, THQ Nordic, Destroy All Humans remake. Now I'm gonna tell you guys something. I am really digging this remake crap over remastered. Now, why do I hate remastered? Because it usually looks like the same pile of poop with all of the freaking issues they had in the other games, just remastered in 4K or HD, but with the same poop, as we saw in all the games before. Even on the Nintendo Switch, those ports, they carried on all of the errors from that game into the Switch, which is just so stupid. And I really hope that this is the route that they're taking. No more remastered, and actually aim more on the remakes. Okay, so THQ Nordic is actually gonna be coming out with Destroy All Humans. Now, I used to play this game. I think it was on the Xbox. I remember that when I had the Xbox. Very few games were really that worth it on the Xbox original, in my thoughts. But that was one of the games that I actually really enjoyed. That and a few others, but this one I really liked. And for them to make a remake now, focusing more on like 4K and all of that stuff, I want to see what the heck that footage looks like. I know they played a little whatever. I really don't care about that. I want to see actual gameplay footage. That is going to be cool. I really think THQ Nordic is really going to surprise us with this one. It was an extreme fun game where aliens come down to Earth and just kills a bunch of humans and stuff. It was kind of funny. It kind of reminded me of that. I forgot that movie. It was Mars, something, Aliens from Mars or something like that. I forgot. It kind of reminded me of that. And now to see this actually with bigger, better graphics, I want to see that game come out. Unfortunately, they only said that it was going to come out on all consoles, on the PC, on PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. It's coming out on all consoles, but no mention of the Nintendo Switch. I'm going to tell you, this is probably the stupidest thing if they don't come out for the Switch. This game, if you guys look at the old game on the Xbox, you will see this game was literally made for the Nintendo Switch. I don't care what anybody says. It was made for the Nintendo Switch. Now, if they throw a freaking remake instead of remaster instead of the original and the Xbox, please, people, do not buy it, because that's the biggest spin in the face to all of us. I do think they will eventually come out for the Switch. I just don't think, how they always treat us Switch fans, Nintendo fans, as second-class citizens, as always. I think that's what's literally going to happen. They're going to just chuck it out probably way down when and see what the hell's happening. Or maybe it will come out on the time that this comes out. By that time, they want to see where they're going with it. I know they're coming out with SpongeBob they're working on SpongeBob for the Nintendo Switch. They're probably spreading themselves out a little bit. We're going to see exactly what happens over there. But what I think is going to happen is either they're going to release it a little later like they always do, to, or maybe even at the same time and just surprise us. You know, you never know. Something might actually get pulled out for it, but I don't see why they would not come out for this game for the Switch. This game, if you look at it, was literally built for the Switch. I think the other consoles is like, whatever. But for the Switch, this thing was released for the Switch. If they don't come out for it for the Switch, they're losing out on a lot of money, because a lot of people I know, including myself, would probably buy this game. Almost definitely, to be honest with you. Now let's go move right into this. Bethesda. Wow. Okay, so I expected... But, you see, I don't come out with videos that are bullshit. You understand? A lot of these guys do out on YouTube, and they were trying to get our hopes up, and I kept saying, you guys, don't get your hopes up. Let's wait till it's validated. And right here was validation. Bethesda was one of the biggest yawns, their display. One of the biggest yawns I have ever seen. Things looked way out of whack there. It looked like more of these things like that you see in these videos that try to brainwash people into thinking something is something, you know, like political or whatever, with all kinds of crazy stuff. It's not a conspiracy either. I'm talking about the crowds being too overly excited for every little stupid thing that comes out, which was just like ridiculous. It just didn't make sense. Even on the cell phone game, whoa! It's like, it just didn't make any sense. I'm willing to bet they hired out most of that freaking audience, if not all of them. But Bethesda really was a yawn. I mean, the only thing, let's face it, I mean, to be honest, the only thing we all were looking forward to is probably Elder Scrolls 6 and, of course, Doom Eternal. You know, it was cell phone games and games we couldn't even give a damn about. They didn't give us Elder Scrolls 6, which I think most of us wanted to see something about it. And again, Bethesda, as a company, I like Bethesda. You know, I think they did a great job on Doom. You know, they showed the whole trailer of Doom Eternal, and I can't wait for that. They even mentioned that it's coming out this year in November 22nd, which I am pumped, and definitely I'm going to get the collector's edition for the PC. It's coming out, the collector's edition, with a freaking helmet. And as you guys know, I do 3D printing. My helmets most likely is going to top that. The helmets, I'm sure, is going to be looking like crap, but we're going to see exactly what it is. And I'll do a full unboxing and review for y'all on that. It's coming out for the Switch as well. I'm not much for first-person shooters on, controllers, but I'm going to be playing it on GameStop as well. So I'm going to give you guys a play-by-play review between the PC, between the Nintendo Switch, and I'm going to tell you guys exactly what's good about each, what I recommend. Does it look was it good as Doom, the first one, for the Nintendo Switch? Does it run really well? Does it have lag? I'm going to tell you guys everything before you guys buy it. But it's coming out in November 22nd of this year. They showed a little bit of the gameplay, a little bit of the trailer. And let's face it, guys, even from the original trailer, this thing looks incredible. I know my earlier video was, I was telling you guys, just be careful till they release some play footage, some real footage. Let's see how it is before we get a broken game and stuff, because a lot of people in the original Doom reported that they had all kinds of issues, that they couldn't run the game. So, I'm going to do a day one review, so you guys will be able to see this on a 4K monitor, on 4K, everything maxed out, so you guys can see how the heck this thing runs. And how the heck this game is. I think it's going to be amazing. I got chills watching this thing. And I think really this was the reason why. It's like watching King Kong on Broadway. The second King Kong comes out, everybody's yelling and screaming. The second the dancer, King Kong goes away and it's the dancers, nobody can give a crap. Everybody's like, whatever. That's what we were waiting for. This was our King Kong. Doom Eternal. And the fact that there's a collector's edition. And let me tell you guys something. If they don't come out with a collector's edition for the Switch, I don't think anybody should buy it. I really think this should be a big goal, to yourselves, Bethesda. Bethesda, we're not going to be treated like second-class citizens anymore. If you don't want to freaking, invest in making a collector's edition with a helmet for the Switch, we don't want to buy it. I think people should do that, because we are not getting any type of collector's edition from the third-party market, and it really pisses me off. It really does, because everybody else does. Now, Bethesda, I know some of them don't even release it for PC, but they release it for the other consoles. Still, no excuse why it shouldn't be on the Nintendo. And right now, they're releasing the collector's edition all the way to for the PC as well. So why, they better come out with a collector's edition for the Switch. We'll see how it is. If you guys remember the original Doom, they said, oh, the Switch has a collector's edition, and they posted it up on GameStop. I think it was GameStop, and then they took it out and Walmart and everything, and then they just erased it like it never happened. I don't want to see that. I want to see a collector's edition for the Nintendo Switch. I think we all do, and I think we're all owed that. That's the least they can do after, pretty much not giving us any collector's edition of anything. So I'm really hoping they're going to have that for the Switch as well. A helmet. If not, you know what, guys? Maybe I'm going to have to work on a helmet for y'all on 3D print, which, believe me, is going to be a heck of a lot better than, that. Now, if you guys are following my Instagram, vortex_cinema, you're going to see I am working right now on a Sub-Zero Cyborg Initiative helmet. Okay, this is going to be fully rigged. I'm not done with it yet. It's going to have smoke coming out. That's going to be like blue smoke, lightly, like a mist. It's going to be the sickest crap you could ever do. Stay tuned for that on my Instagram. I am going to be coming out with more pictures and videos about that. And once it's complete, I'm going to show it off over here on YouTube. So definitely, if you didn't subscribe yet, definitely subscribe when I'm going to release it. I'm going to do some giveaways. I'm hoping I'd be doing a giveaway for this. I need to see if I can duplicate it because I want this to be on my shelf as things I've made. But I'm going to try to duplicate it and maybe come out with a giveaway for that one. This thing weighs a ton also, so it's not like my other helmets like of Starkiller, Iron Man, or Sauron and all of that stuff. So, this thing's going to weigh some. So we're going to see what I'm going to do with that. But, it's going to be part of the giveaways. But believe me, I'm just hoping that they come out with this thing on the Switch, that they're going to have a collector's edition. If not, I'm going to start working with 3D models and modelers that I know, molders even. And we're going to see if I could come out with a helmet to give away to y'all for that, because this is just ridiculous. I really hope they do that. But unfortunately, again, no mention of Elder Scroll 6 at all, or everything else was pretty much a big giant bore. Now, I don't want to offend anyone. If you guys liked it, then you liked it, but to each their own, and God bless you guys, and totally okay with it. I just found them extremely boring. But again, with Bethesda, the thing is with Bethesda, if you guys follow their company, they are the type that will surprise you. They don't like putting all their eggs in one basket in a show, and then one day they just say, hey guys, we're coming out with this. They give you little clues and stuff like that, and all of that stuff. We'll see what happens. I'm looking forward to see who the hell the next DLC character for Smash Brothers is going to be, which is going to be released on Tuesday. So Tuesday they're going to have... I didn't buy, obviously, the premium edition for this thing because I'm a Smash fan, but, I like to choose. They come out with a lot of DLC characters that I'm like, whatever, boring, I don't want it. So, I will get certain characters providing they are good. So, in this situation, they have one that's going to be released tomorrow. That they're going to talk about tomorrow, and I think release tomorrow. So it's going to be something that's amazing, something that I think we're all looking forward to. Anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think about it. Definitely tune in for the next 3 days. I'm going to be doing the E3 coverage for Nintendo. We're going to see what the heck they have. We're going to see what, we're going to talk about it as a community. We're going to talk about it if it's worth it, if it's not. I'm going to give you also, hopefully, I'm going to get the information back that I sent to my friend in Nintendo of America, and maybe I could get you even fuller pictures than these half pictures they give us on these directs, like I do usually on the other videos. I'm hoping I'll get it for you by tomorrow, and I could do it. If not, within the 3 days, whatever, we'll talk about it. But definitely to help out this channel. This is the independent circuit. This is the independent channel. This is the people's channel. This is our channel. This is where we are a community. That's the reason I opened this, to make it a community. I want us all to talk about it and be vocal of every issue, every worry. So like that Nintendo, who sends and literally do that to every forum, because Nintendo has their internet research teams. Every company does. And when they see what's the worries and what's that, they can fix, they can do stuff before a release of a game, especially on the E3 announcements. These are way down the future, most of them, or even months ahead. They can fix things that we, think. So definitely be vocal. Help out the channel by liking this video, subscribing, and hitting that bell button. As many more videos to come, especially how-to videos. I'm going to be doing next week the continuation of how to build a gaming desk. / post-production desk, whatever, and doing eventually the giveaway in the end of the episode, so definitely stay tuned for the giveaway. Noob Saibot mask and a scorpion mask. I have them already packed up, so the first winner will get to choose between the two. The other winner will get whatever's left. So both of them are really, really cool, and giving away two prizes. After that, I'm going to make the announcement of the next mini series that we're going to cover, and I got some great information. I have some really talented 3D modelers that are working with me as we both do 3D modeling and stuff, and we share certain things, and one of them actually did some really good work for me that I can't wait to print these things and give them out as prizes. You guys might want it even to be prizes throughout the year, so I don't know. We're gonna see what we could do, and I want to see how it comes out on the 3D printer and how it looks after painted and all that. Definitely follow me on the Instagram and we'll get right into it. So again, if you like what you see, like, subscribe, hit that bell button. There's many more videos to come. Definitely let me know what you guys think, and definitely stay tuned for the next 3 days of Nintendo Mayhem. Have a good one, y'all. Take care. Bye. As always, guys, if you like what you see, self-funded here, be sure to check out all my other stuff, from mini-series to unboxings to technology, you know, and Nintendo reviews and 3D printer reviews and all that good stuff. If you like what you see, the only way you can help the channel is by liking this video, subscribing, and hitting that bell button, as many more cool videos to come. Definitely want you guys in it, and I want you guys to be vocal. Definitely comment down below. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Have a good one, y'all. Take care. Bye.